So Ron got sick. Is this the end of Full-Time Dream? Stay tuned.
Okay, we're back. Well, a couple of weeks ago, I kind of overdid it a little bit at work. I'd been working for over a week in 90-degree weather, and I just got myself dehydrated and overextended myself. I got home and had a very bad night. Didn't sleep.
With nightmares.
Saturday was, I thought, was going to be a better day, and things were getting better towards the end of the day. But then Sunday came on the fever, and I had a 103-degree fever for 3 days. Only able to get it down to about 100 degrees by sitting in the shower and taking Tylenol. We called and made an appointment so that I could go and get my COVID test and kind of quarantine myself away from Judy's mom
And me.
and her and was lucky enough to be able to get an appointment for the next day, and we'll show the video of me going to get the test done. The fever persisted for a couple more days, but we were able to get it to lower and got to be about 100 degrees, and then it finally broke and was gone, and it's been normal. My temperature's been normal ever since. We waited for a while and finally got the test results back, and they came back negative. And I thought, wow, that's great news. But what's causing me to be so deathly sick? After that, then the rashes started. I don't know if you can see
On his arm. On
got
his arm.
rashes
On his arm and on the side of his neck.
and decided I needed to go to the VA emergency room. But with everything going on, there was a process for that. And I had to make phone calls, and then they had to call and interview me. And then the nurse that interviewed me sent me to the ER. And the ER was kind of fun. I spent
Poked and prodded.
I spent the entire day.
You left at about 2 and didn't get home till about 9 o'clock at night.
I was the only patient at the time in the ER, and every doctor that was available was there. They were doing every imaginable blood test, CT scans and x-rays and all types of tests that they could possibly do to figure out what was going on with me.
And tell him he's the healthiest sick person they know or they've seen.
They gave me another COVID test. The results of that haven't come back yet. But the doctor said that because of how healthy my lungs are and how clear they are in the x-rays and scans, that they don't believe that I have COVID at all. But what they determined is that I've been in a lot of pain for a long time, and my hip are pretty much, well, I had my left hip replaced about 7 years ago, and at that time they told me I really should have my right hip replaced, and we put it off.
We had it scheduled, but because of a change of a job and loss of insurance, we ended up having to cancel it. And then he was, we had been working out and kind of exercising. He had dropped weight and his hip wasn't feeling too bad. So we had put it off, and now it's been about 5 years, I think, since we put it off.
And it's been painful, and I thought that I was doing okay with dealing with the pain, but what they said is that my entire body is inflamed from my hip, the pain from my hip. They gave me muscle relaxers and they gave me some naproxen, and within about 20 minutes the rashes started to fade. So they haven't gone completely away, and they told me that my hip is so far gone that I really shouldn't be walking unassisted. So
They think it's kind of a miracle that he's walking at all because the ball of his hip is non-existent. So basically, it's just kind of a pole in the socket.
and so I mean, I have
So what does a diagnosis mean for full-time dream? Are we giving it up?
not at all.
Only making it stronger?
Through them, then we're going to approach when and how to get my hip replaced. And once we do that, then
We've been through it once, piece of cake. So what we're going to do right now is get back to our keto way of eating, because the last couple months taking care of my mom, we've kind of let ourselves go and not, they always say when you become a caretaker, you forget about yourself. So we've kind of done that a little bit. So we need to get back to our way of eating so we feel healthy, and we're going to start exercising again and doing what we can do to get ourselves back in shape, and even for the surgery, because he's been through the surgery before, and it helps a lot on the recovery if he doesn't have that extra weight going into it too. So we're going to work on that for both of us, and
we're going to keep doing what we can to do videos.
full-time dream. It's our journey to full-time living, and this is the reality of life. Sickness happens. There's a lot of people out there that are going through things worse than we are. So, we're going to show you what's going on. As far as caretaking for my mom, that's kind of put our traveling on hold too. So, like I said, realities of life. Bringing them to you live on tape.
I want to thank everybody in advance for any thoughts and prayers. I want everybody to just continue doing what they're doing and enjoy the videos that we put out, and that'll make me very happy.
Give us a thumbs up and subscribe. That'll make our day. Until next time.
Bye now.